Darling, be a dare and get me a glass of Dom Perignon. It's very expensive. Oh, drop my Rolex. Hold on. If you, in fact, would like to be a millionaire, like me, please keep watching this video. What's up, beautiful people? It's Karen San Diego, and today's video is going to be about something that I'm really excited to share with you because I think this is a gem, and that is Mercari. And the reason that I'm doing this video is because I think this is really useful, especially I know a lot of people that watch my channel are parents. This is literally like so clutch for parents, and I think a lot of people don't even know that they exist. So without further ado, let me just get into this video and give you the tea on Mercari. So Mercari is a resale app, so you can use it to buy used things or sell used things. For what I use it for is to sell used things, and primarily what I sell on there is my daughter Ryan's old clothes, her old shoes, her old toys, things like that is what I'm selling. Her old baby products, whatever it is. As long as she can't use it anymore, I'm selling it on Mercari. And I spoke to a lot of parents about this, parents that I know from like Instagram or parents that I know in real life. And a lot of people said that they didn't have any clue what Mercari was. And a lot of people said they had just been like throwing away or giving away their clothes, their baby's clothes, without even knowing that they could get back some of that money. So I figured if they didn't know, then most likely my YouTube friends don't know, and I had to put y'all on, of course. Unlike what it would be like selling things on like Craigslist or something like that, you don't have to meet up with anybody. Everything just ships from you directly to the person that bought it. Y'all don't meet up, so there's no like shady transactions or anything like that. All transactions are done through the app, so you don't have to worry about like people's cards declining, because if their cards decline, the sale just won't go through. But you won't get stuck with like sending them something and they don't have the money, which is something that can happen on like Craigslist. So this is 100% safe and super easy, being that they also have an option for you to just schedule a pickup. So then like UPS or FedEx, something can come pick up the package. You don't even have to go to the post office. I choose to go to the post office, but you really don't have to. So this is super easy and very new world quarantine friendly, being that you don't have to leave the house to do it. Alright, so first things first, I want to just show you how this app works. So I'm going to screen share from my phone and open up the Mercari app so that you can see. Alright, so first thing, when you go into the app, you just see this home screen, and I'm just going to show you my actual profile. So if you go to my profile, you'll see I have 42 reviews. They're 5-star reviews, of course. I'm a go-getter, fast responder, quick shipper, reliable, and these are all badges that you earn based off your reviews. The having this reliable badge just means that a lot of the people that reviewed your products and bought your products said that you did a good job, so more people know to keep shopping with you. So it's important that you make sure that you're selling high quality things, because that will not only boost your post to the top of the thing, just like any other app, there's an algorithm. You want to be reliable so that the app knows that it can keep promoting your products, so it can keep selling them. Also, people know that if you have that badge, then most likely the product they're buying from you is going to be high quality, so that's really important. Look at my reviews. You'll see that they're all like 5-star reviews, which is really good. I have a few that are not, just because that particular person may not have been happy with what they got, but not because of something that I did, which is why I didn't like lower my rating. Then when you scroll down, you see this is like the box for the goal. So it says you did it, $1,000, and that's because I had set a goal when I first got on the app to make $1,000 in a month, which I was able to do. I actually made the $1,000 in like 2 weeks. It was way quicker than a month. Then down here you'll see like my items got 89 likes this week, and this week my balance is $256. That's money that I haven't received yet. The things have been shipped off or are about to be shipped off, but I haven't actually been able to I haven't gotten that money yet, because I don't get the money until the person who reviews it, who purchased it, gets it and says that it is what it's supposed to be. Then they will rate me. Once they give me a rating, then Mercari gives me my money. If for whatever reason they don't give me my rating, if they like forgot to go back to the app and do that, then after 3 days, Mercari gives me my money. So this $256, once all those items are received by the person that bought them, then I'll get that money. But as far as money that I've received already, I have $1,215.44 that I've already received from Mercari. A good amount of that, maybe like 1,000 or so of that was within that first 2 weeks. And then since then, randomly I'll put stuff in. Recently though, I have been like going off because Ryan recently grew out of her another size of clothes. So she has 9 months and 12 months clothes that don't fit anymore. So I've been putting those on here. So I'm expecting to make a lot of money soon. So maybe like another 1,000 or so within the next 2 weeks, just based off selling her old stuff. So since you're probably like, what are you selling that is making you this much money? Let's get to that right now. All right. So if you scroll down, you'll see my listings. And you can look at what I have on sale right now. So like right now, what I haven't sold yet, I have like a bunch of Ryan's clothes. I even have like some of the decorations from her birthday party that I'm not using anymore, some shoes, her month blankets, lots and lots of clothes. And although you see like $9, $25, $7, $40, like it sounds like small amounts, but when you're selling, I'm usually selling like at least like 3 to 4 of these a day. Eventually that does add up and that gets you to that 1,000. Trust me, you'll get there. But you just have to list stuff. And when you're listing stuff, you don't want to list just one thing unless it's like a luxury item and then it costs more money. So it makes sense. But the minimum that people can pay for shipping is $4.99. So nobody wants to just like pay $4.99 shipping on like a $3 t-shirt. So instead of that, you do like, let's look at this one. It's a lot, not a lot. It's like a lot. It's a lot. It's called a lot. So this is a baby girl lot, which means it's a bunch of clothes selling together. So I have dresses, rompers, shoes, all of that within this one lot. So then this person, instead of paying $9 for a dress and then having to pay $4.99 shipping, they're gonna buy the whole thing and then pay the shipping for all of these items opposed to one item. What also happens a lot on Mercari is sometimes people will like see multiple things that you sell that they like and they want to buy all of it, but they don't want to pay all the different shippings. So what they'll do is they'll message you and ask you if you can combine lots. And let me see if I can find an example of one of those that I did. Like it'll usually say like reserved for, it'll be completed obviously. So for example, so like look at this one. So this one is reserved for this person. And she wanted multiple of like different things that I was selling. So she wanted this nursing pillow. I was also selling this clothing lot and these swaddle sacks. So I ended up being able to put them all together and charge a new price for how much I was gonna sell all of those items for. And then she bought them that way. So that's another way that you can get some more sold for costing the shipper less. Yeah. And literally you can sell almost like, it doesn't have to be just like really expensive baby clothes. Like a lot of the stuff that I'm selling on here are like from Carter's or the Gap or H&M or wherever I buy Ryan's clothes. As long as it's still in good condition, I sell it in the app. You post it. Worst case scenario, some people don't buy that if they don't think that it's what they want. But for the most part, people are looking for cheaper alternatives for their baby's clothes because baby's clothes gets expensive the way that kids are constantly every few months are in a whole different size and you have to buy new clothes. So this really does help out a lot of parents who maybe can't afford to buy new clothes straight from the store every single month that their kid is a different size. So I really enjoy it. So I just want to give you a little behind the scenes of what it's like to package up all this stuff and get it ready to sell. So let's go do that. Quickly wanted to show you guys, this is a whole different day right now, but I'm organizing some of Ryan's clothes. This is all of her clothes from 9 months. Literally, this is all 9 months clothes. I buy way too much things. But anyway, this is her 9 months clothes. I'm packaging them up and putting them into lots in order to, yes, Ryan. I'm packaging them up to be able to to be able to sell them on Mercari. So what I wanted to show you here was how you organize them in lots. So for example, right here, I have this lot that is just like some pants and some onesies. all in size 9 months. I also like to try to like stay on theme with like the colors. So these are all like blues and grays, can be pretty unisex or for like a baby boy. And then there's like 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, like 11 to 13, I didn't count all of them, like 11 or 13 different things in this lot. So when I post this, I would say something like 13 piece unisex baby lot, size 9 months. And that's how I would sell it, opposed to selling just the pants, right? Because the pants, what do these probably cost? Like $6. I wouldn't be able to sell this for more than like $3, and that just wouldn't make sense when shipping flat rate is like $4.49 or something like that, or $4.99. So instead you sell them in big lots, and people are more likely to buy the lots versus just like singular items, unless it's like something like expensive. Then I have like this one here with a bunch of like colorful girl clothes, or this one is kind of a little more muted. Once again, just trying to stay on theme with what I'm selling. I have some stuff here. This is all from Baby Gap. I'd like to keep the same brands together. Some tracksuits. All of this stuff is like from Instagram boutiques and things like that, so I keep those together. White onesies. I have some like tutus here. Her swimsuits that I had got her. Selling some bibs. And like, just basically just... Hey! Just basically organizing things like sleepers, 9 month sleepers, 9 month sleepers. These are fleece, these are cotton, organizing them that way. And then when I go to post it, I'll show you how I post them. And then I'll also show you how I take my pictures in order to post them. So just so you all can get an idea of what it is like to actually post something on Mercari. So I like to keep the lots that I sell in these Ziploc bags, just so that they're organized. So if somebody buys them, all I have to do is grab the entire bag and package it up. But first, before I can do that, I have to post it, obviously. So what I do is I go into the Ziploc bags that I've organized, and I like to just lay them out so that you can see them. So I'm just gonna lay them out pretty close to each other, but just so that you can see each individual item pretty clearly. Stuff like this that have words on it, I like to make sure that the words are visible in case somebody like wants that in particular because of what it says. So just gonna do that. Put this one here. Put this one here. And then I'm gonna put the pants here. And then once I have it laid out like this, let me back up a little bit so you can really see. Once I have it laid out like this, then I'm gonna take my pictures. And when you take the pictures, you wanna make sure that you are doing it lengthwise instead of like this, just because it'll format better. So I'm gonna take a picture, and then I'm gonna go in and take more pictures just a little closer. So just closer. And those, it doesn't matter which way you hold the camera. I feel like it's good to get those close-up pictures just so people can know like what it really looks like. And now I'm gonna show you the process of how I list something. It's really, really easy. So let's just walk through what it would be like to list this clothing lot. So now I'm gonna go back to the Mercari app and share my screen so that you guys can see. So when you go into the app, you just want to hit this button down here, the orange button that says sell. And then you're gonna select the pictures. So see my selfies. I'm gonna select, I think it was this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then I'm gonna go in and make sure this is rotated so that you can see it clearly, because that one's gonna be the cover photo. The first one is always the cover photo. Then you see how it automatically says baby boy? That's because the colors are like blues and grays, and typically those are baby boy colors, although clothing obviously does not have a gender. Any baby can wear anything. But just to make it easier for parents to find, I'm gonna leave baby boy there. So I'm gonna say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 piece. clothing lot. And then I don't remember what size it is, so let me just take a peek. Size 9M. And I'm not gonna spell out months because they have a limit for how many characters can be in the title. Then in the description, I'm gonna say 9-piece baby boy clothing lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 onesies, 2 pants, Carter's, and H&M, in case they want to know like where the clothes comes from. Then down here, hashtags are optional, but I think they're useful just to help people find you. So I'm gonna say Carter's baby boy clothes. Then down here for description, it'll autofill sometimes for you. So it already says boys 0 to 24 months, brand Carter's. For Carter's, sometimes it asks you to give be really, really specific, but I'm unsure. So I'm just gonna say other, because I'm not sure the exact model of what this outfit is. Condition is good. Very important that you tell the truth when it comes to condition, because that's gonna relate back to if you are labeled as a reliable shipper or not. And you wanna be reliable, because the more people say you are reliable, the more Mercari is gonna boost your posts and you're gonna be able to sell more things. If you lie, then you're not gonna be able to do as well on Mercari. So just really be honest about it so you can maintain a good rating. Once I do that, I'm gonna select the size, and I'm gonna put, let me see something. And I'm gonna put 6 to 9 months as the size. I also wanna say that, up here, I forgot to mention that 2 of the onesies, actually no, let me be very, very specific. The 2 sleeveless, did I spell that right? Onesies are size 6 to 9 months from H&M. It's really good to be as specific as possible so people really, really trust you. Then I'm gonna select shipping. This thing does not weigh much, so I'm gonna put 1 pound because that's like the minimum. And then that's gonna make shipping $4.99 with USPS because I wanna make sure that they get the cheapest shipping. But I also have a scale if I'm not sure about how much it weighs. I know that this weighs less than 1 pound, so I can go ahead and say 1 pound. But if you're unsure about the weight, you can get a shipping scale, and I'll link the one I have in the description box. And then for price, I'm gonna charge, they suggest $17 based off other things like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and charge $10 for this. $12 for this, I think is a better price. And then, list. Yep, and that's it for how you list things. So I just wanted to show you how I go about packaging things to ship off from Mercari. Like I told you, I have these like extra boxes from like when I ordered something previously. I also keep around this random assortment of like tissue paper from like Christmases, and like these are from like the other things that I've ordered that I've just folded up and kept. I also on Amazon ordered this bag of just like shipping bags. If I'm selling something that's really, really small, like just like one clothing item can fit in here. If not, then I use boxes from things that I've ordered and I just hoard them and keep it just in case. So this is something that recently sold. I have the shipping label right here. I don't want to show you too much of that because that obviously has somebody's private information on it. But the way I do this is I just use a box, and then I'm going to line the box with some of this wrapping paper. I'm trying to do this with one hand, so it's not going to be as pretty as it usually would be, but just lay some wrapping paper down in there, and then I'm going to take the clothes. And this is really, really easy, and like I told you, anybody could do this because all you need is some old boxes. Like I didn't pay for this box, and I don't recommend you pay for boxes. I recommend you use what you have so that you are making money, not spending money. Unless of course you need to, and in that case you can get like this tissue paper and stuff from the dollar store if you don't have any just hanging around. But I'm just gonna like fold it neatly in here. Let's get this one in. And once again, like I'm doing this with one hand, so it's like definitely not gonna be as neat as it usually is, but it's fine. And then one more over here. And then probably put these two lengthwise, just so that it doesn't end up too bulky. All right, so then I'll do that, and then I will come back in with some more tissue paper and just cover it up. Tuck it in the corners. All right, then just close it up. Well, you know how to close up a box, obviously. And then you're just gonna stick the shipping label right on top of the box. I probably put it over this since I have like, I couldn't fully get my shipping label from when I used this box off. Probably put it right there, and then all I have to do is literally just bring this to USPS, or I can just like drop it into that box and boom, that's it. Super, super, super easy. All right, so I just taped all this off camera because I couldn't do it with one hand, and I just covered this so you don't see the address there. But yeah, this goes on here. This is the paper that I buy on Amazon, and it just comes with 2 sticky labels that you just print out in your regular printer, and then stick it right on there so that when you get to the post office or the UPS or whatever, all you have to do is hand them the package. Everything is already made, and Mercari gives you a prepaid label, so you do not have to pay for the label to be made. The person who's buying the item pays for the shipping, and Mercari pays for the label. All you have to do is print it out and put it on here. So super, super, super easy. Like, come on. So that's it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if there's anything at all that I left out of this video that you are still a little confused about, feel free to drop a comment and I will get back to you on those questions. Also, just leave a comment just to tell me what you thought about this video. Let me know if you're gonna try Mercari. If you do try Mercari, go ahead and leave your Mercari username so I can check you out and so other people can check you out to help you get some coins. Look, ain't nothing wrong with shameless self-promotion. Like, go ahead and promote yourself in the comments if you would like to. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Where in the world is Karen San Diego? From BK to Bali, it's anywhere she say so. She changing your life, can see it straight through her eyes. Assistant moms every time she logs in. Extra, extra, read all about it.